There are a lot of traditions that we do, there are a lot of festivals that we follow, but tragically and sadly, nobody knows the actual meaning of these festivals. Why we are doing what we are doing. We don't know. Like in the Hindu culture, they used to sit on the ground. And the food was served on the ground. The cow dung used to be spread on the ground. But before they sat to have their food, they would pour water all around and put a little rice bit on either side. Today the people are sitting on the table. They still do it. Now they don't understand why they are doing this. That was done because when you sat on the ground, the ants would come into your thing. So they would put water and they would put the rice on either side. So when he came there, by the time you finish eating, he would be distracted. I have a story for this. There was a Brahmin. How the tradition started. Now this Brahmin is to go to work. He is to come home, have a bath and do his puja. And during the puja, we use this milk, sugar, honey, 5 different type of things. Now he had a cat in the house. A cat. Now that cat would come and drink the milk. So he would catch the cat, tie his front legs, and there was a nail on the wall. And he would tie him up, finish the puja, leave the cat. Now this went on for a long time. After some time, that Brahmin got married. He got married. Over a period of time, he got a child, a son. Now the son grew up, seeing his father come home in the afternoon, having a bath, keeping all those things in front of the god, catching the cat, tying the cat, finishing his puja and leaving the cat. So he grew up to be a teenager. After some time that old man died. So the son started coming back in the afternoon, putting all those things, catching the cat, tying the cat, finishing the puja, leaving the cat. Now one day when he came home, he was told there was a big problem, that the cat had died. So he went, had a bath, kept all the things, went to the neighbor's house, brought the cat, tied the thing and finished his puja. What is the moral of this story? He never asked his father why he tied the cat. The father did that because he was putting his tongue into the milk. I relate it to the traditions. The traditions was started to give a meaning to the people. Over a period of time, I think almost 70% of the traditions that have been started, can be stopped because they were made for that. But no, we still do that. We still carry on without asking, because today if I ask my elder, he doesn't have an answer. The next thing he does is he shouts at me. Say, you have become too smart, go away from here, because he doesn't know the answer. And these traditions, what we call as the traditions, have gone down the line without somebody trying to justify why these traditions were done. So our culture is such that we should accept that our elders wanted nature to be the prime importance. It has nothing to do, they wanted us to be one big family. So for whatever the festival, they would bring all the family together. And in the present times, I think these festivals have a big meaning, because hardly there are any joint families. The sons, as soon as they get married, they move out. We are become satellite families. And this type of festival, whether it is a Sanjoma festival, whether it is a Jatra, whether it is any festival of any religion, the main reason for that was to bring the family together. If for 1 hour, no problem, but for 1 hour.
Em Goa, e muito especialmente aqui em Seolim, há uma festa que, para além de ter o motivo de unir amigos e familiares, é ainda especialmente dedicado aos genros. Estamos a falar da festa de São João. E imaginem como é que se celebra em Goa o São João.
Saya macam sangat kusah punya biasa orang saya sama sama rakan sama. Dia orang दूसरा वर्ष 11 वर्ष जब बड़े भाषा नाम कम बड़े भाषा ये जब बेस्कॉम saya pasti itu kurban gotai di. Tapi yang sama sama rakan saya mau macam tanya white house ngarep sama sama lima. मैंने लेते और मैं जो सर्वोत्तम तंगाराकन समाप्तन नॉन मरेगो प्रेम मलेले थाम जो जनाई सास राम दर्शन से इंपोर्ट जो विषय नॉन मरेगो प्रेम मलेले थाम जो जनाई सास राम दर्शन से इंपोर्ट जो विषय बापा नुक्तराई का संता विवा
Pois é, toda a gente salta para dentro do poço. Poços estreitos, fundos, largos, homens, mulheres, crianças, ninguém fica seco. Também não faz grande diferença porque o calor é muito e não para de chover. Estamos em plena monção.
When it comes to any festival in Goa, they are related to nature. Somehow they are related to nature. Like Saint Jean, it is related to water.
So the jumping in the well basically is that.
In fact, that was the start of this festival. That is what the people here believe.
Traditionally, it's about when Our Lady goes to, when Our Lady, that is Mother Mary, when that's in the Bible, no? When she goes to visit Saint Elizabeth and Saint John was in a womb.
And they say that he was knowing that the Lord was coming, that the Son of the Lord was coming. When the news of Elizabeth bearing a child was known to Mary, she came to visit Elizabeth. And when Saint John heard her voice when he was in the womb, he jumped with joy because the mother of the son, the Lord's Son had come to visit them. And Elizabeth mentioned this to Mary, said, see, hearing your voice, my son has, jumped in joy. So today, if you look at the festival, we look at the well as the womb, and the children jumping inside, signify Saint Jean or Saint John, who leapt himself with joy. Now, here what they have done in Goa is they have attached significance of the son-in-law coming, and trying to be a family. The son-in-law is honored for this festival. In this case, the newly wed bride brings her husband, the son-in-law of the village, and then he is gifted a lot of natural products. He is not given gifts and all, but he is given jackfruit, mangoes, the fruit of the season, as an offering to him. So basically all these festivals, the three festivals as you suggested, is to bring the families together in whatever the name. And when it comes to the nature, yes, we in Goa, we respect nature, and that is what our elders generations have told us. They may not have given us explanation for that, but they have related everything to the seasons in Goa.
If you go to Fernand Vado, there is a chapel there, and all the newly married couples, and also anybody who any mother who has delivered their first child, they go there, they go with the sweets of the season, mangoes, jackfruit and pineapple, whatever, and also the local sweets, dos and bibik and pinago, whatever, and then some prayers are said there, and then all the fruits and everything is distributed to all the people. That is, but this is common in all the villages, I think. When the son-in-law goes to the mother-in-law's house. In fact, even when I first came 30 years back, even I went with my wife with all these sweets and fruits of the season. It's quite colorful and quite exciting, actually.
Now, if you look at it from a scientific point of view, we are looking at a new life being born. I relate it to the son-in-law because when the son-in-law is, when the daughter is married and they are going to form a family, what they are going to do in actuality is carry on life. So we are looking at a subject of Saint John who is in the womb, and we are looking at a son-in-law who is going to allow the hierarchy to go down, which is again related to the womb now of the daughter of the house. So it could be that. So logically speaking, most of the things related to Saint John, you'll always find related to water, which is the water that is there in the womb. It will be in enclosed areas like the well, a river. So, and if you look at all these fruits and all, they are the very healthy things that are to be eaten by a mother who is, who is going to bear a child. Nature has made these particular things, these fruits, to be eaten in those particular times or this particular season. When it is the time of Sanya, you have got a jackfruit. Normally, when you eat lot of food during the rainy season, you have tummy problems. This helps the bowels to be very good. Though if we were told this particular thing in a very scientific way during the olden times, they would not have followed it. But when they put it as a part of a festival, they said, okay, so if you find the son-in-law who comes is gifted with a jackfruit or mangoes. Now you have these Xavier mangoes which they make sweet. He is given those particular things to tell him that these are important. Please eat this during this time to keep healthy. So today we are looking at festivals not as a religious thing. I don't believe that these festivals were made because of religious reasons, though the religious tinge was given to it because we were supposed to follow certain things. And even now, if I have to tell somebody that, please, this is for your health, you must do it, he will not do it. So if you tell him that, no, because of religious requirement, he will religiously follow that particular thing.
What other dishes are special during these festivals?
They used to make a sweet dish called as patori. Using this turmeric leaf, they would use flour and grated coconut with jaggery. Today you hardly get to see them. So the cuisine part of this festival has been overlooked. And there has been a tremendous evolution from the authentic way of celebration. I mean by authentic way of celebration that this tradition has come for the last 175 years.
Years and years ago, I think maybe 300-400 years back, there was a shipwreck and there were two sailors, who got into a boat, and the boat came up to this creek and they were saved. And it is in commemoration of that event that people now come in. It's a thanksgiving for their safety.